right, here we have the inside scoop and all the fight and face-off for the Speaker's post. What really transpired in the Speaker's post meeting? Here's what we have. The opposition allegedly demanded for the post of Deputy Speaker. The government said decision on the Deputy Speaker to be taken only later. Government said the opposition will be consulted on the Deputy Speaker's post, while K.C. Venugopal demanded Deputy Speaker's post for the opposition, and that wasn't granted with immediate effect. Therefore, the opposition decided then to field K. Suresh for Speaker's post. This is basically a fight for the Deputy Speaker's post, and the opposition aggrieved and angry that Deputy Speaker's post hasn't yet been decided upon. It's not been given to the opposition yet, and though the government said that they'll decide on it later and will consult with the opposition on the Deputy Speaker's post. But since it hasn't happened with immediate effect, the opposition quickly decides to field K. Suresh, who initially was the candidate for Deputy Speaker's post, now has been fielded for Speaker's post. Amit Bharadwaj with this inside scoop there. Amit, go on, please give us more details on the meeting that transpired, where we believe the opposition and the government locked horns over Deputy Speaker's post. And since that didn't materialize, here we're seeing a fight over Speaker's position.
Right, Nabila. You know, what was given to understand that because of the changed environment within the parliament, where you have the BJP, which does not has the majority on its own, and it's NDA versus India bloc formation, it will be the conventions that will be followed this time around, which means the Speaker's post will be with the ruling bloc, and the opposition will get the Deputy Speaker's post. That was what was indicated at. But Rahul Gandhi made it pretty clear as to how Mr. Rajnath Singh had approached Mr. Mallikarjun Kharge, and Mr. Kharge had made it very clear that, you know, we will support you for Speaker's post, but give us the Deputy Speaker post, which Mr. Rajnath Singh had said that, you know, I'll get back to you on this particular front. Today again, a meeting happened within in the parliament. K.C. Venugopal was present in that particular meeting, and he reiterated this demand that we will support you for the Speaker's election, but you will have to assure the opposition or India bloc for the Deputy Speaker's post, to which the consensus did not happen, and it was given to understand through our sources that you know, the government said that we are not going, you know, the Deputy Speaker's election is to happen later. We cannot go on to accept such conditional support from you. And eventually, when you know, Piyush Goyal stepped out, he briefed the media. It was made clear that what our sources told us is the situation as well, where Piyush Goyal said that this conditional support politics cannot be taken in this particular manner. And the other aspect is that they also said that the way elections will happen is something that needs to be condemned. This kind of politics needs to be condemned. So clearly now the stage is set, Nabila. Tomorrow we'll see an election happening officially after decades. You know, Lok Sabha Speaker's election will happen. On one side, Om Birla as the candidate of the NDA, and K. Suresh as the candidate of the India bloc. Obviously, the NDA has the numbers right now, but if you look at the BJP alone does not have numbers, and that is why the India bloc was trying to mount pressure. You know, they were also doing pressure tactics since morning, where you had somebody like RSP MP N.K. Premachandran making that statement about as to how the Deputy Speaker is the right of the strengthened India bloc, because they have 234 MPs in the parliament now, and now the stage for that mega battle between the India bloc and the NDA is all set. Tomorrow we will see Om Birla versus K. Suresh battle. The another aspect, Nabila, that needs to be noted out here is whether the India bloc partners were completely you know, consulted and taken on board, while you have many of the India bloc leaders signing that K. Suresh is you know, proposing K. Suresh as the candidate for the Speaker's post. TMC is missing from that list, and we are given to understand through TMC sources that they were not consulted for K. Suresh's name. as India Bloc candidate. They said that even that agreement between the government and the Congress party about the speaker and deputy speaker post was not an aftermath of the consultation within the India Bloc. However, they were keeping an eye as to how things are transpiring, and in the last moment when that talks between the parleys, between the government and the opposition did not work out, what happened eventually is that now K. Suresh is going to contest. Tomorrow the elections will happen, but TMC apparently is saying that they were not consulted on this particular candidature. Back to you.
All right. I'm going to bring in Ashutosh also on that. Ashutosh, TMC not being consulted on the matter. Do we see the India Alliance strong as one unit as they've come to the opposition, to the parliament for the first time as a united opposition? The India Alliance is showing its might in the first day of the parliament session itself. Today is the second day. Not much happened yesterday except for oath taking. Today is really where we're going to see a lot more developments. And already we see TMC not on board, claiming they haven't been kept in the loop on the opposition's decision.
Ever since the election was completed, at certain occasions, these differences and person to person, it did come out. But at large, when you say ever since the House started, be the carrying out the Constitution March, carrying out Constitution copy in the Parliament, all the opposition parties were together. Yeah, the TMC may have expressed its opinion that they were not, consulted before, they were not taken approval before taking this step further. But when it comes to the voting, very unlikely that TMC would take any decision against the interest of the India Alliance, the opposition camp. So far, yes, they indeed expressed the opinion that they were not consulted. But at large, every occasion, every moment, the show of strength or the show of unity, that remains the same, be it any party of the India Bloc, despite, that's one factor. We have also seen in two states where the same parties who are in coalition instead, they are going to be a different, in fact, they're going to be arch rival. So clearly on that, when it comes to the subjects which concerns the national issues or in the parliament, there is a unity intact. So very unlikely that TMC during the voting time will wait for the NDA candidate or will not vote for the India candidate or will choose to abstain from that. So clearly on that part, despite losing this, so that could be not really a big issue for him. But yes, TMC expressing his opinion that at least the allies partner should be consulted before taking such steps. So in the sequence of incident when Rajnath Singh was meeting with the DMK MP, TR Balu.
Ashutosh, stay with us. I'm going to quickly cut across to reactions coming in from Ram Mohan Naidu, Manikam Tagore. Let's listen in.
एक वरिष्ठ नेता होने के नाते सबको रीच आउट किया, ओपोजिशन को भी रीच आउट किया, उनको भी बोला कि ओम बिरला जी को हम प्रपोज कर रहे हैं तो आपकी सहायता इसमें होनी चाहिए। तो जब उनकी बारी आई कि सहायता देने की तो उन्होंने कंडीशन रखा कि हमें ये कंडीशन करिए तभी हम करेंगे। ऐसा तो कभी हुआ नहीं, वो कन्वेंशन तो कभी रहा नहीं कि कंडीशन बेसिस पे किसी स्पीकर को सपोर्ट करना। डिप्टी स्पीकर की बात अगर रहती है तो सब डिस्कस करेंगे, आपस में चर्चा करेंगे, ओपोजिशन को भी उधर रखेंगे, उनके साथ बैठकर निर्णय लेंगे। तो वो बात भी नहीं मानकर इसमें भी राजनीति करना चाहते हैं, चुनाव का माहौल लेके आना चाहते हैं।
8-time MP and Dalit leader K. Suresh ji as the candidate for speaker, and we are filed in 3 sets of nominations, and we are hopeful that the democratic forces and the forces who stood with the constitution will win. And we are very confident that India's democracy is alive, and we feel that the government's authoritative mindset and a dictatorship mindset is only destroying the political processes and particularly the parliamentary process.